So we're going through one of David's mini portfolios, and there's lots of little things that are interesting that I thought we should get on video.
This is the logo for Shady Grove in one of its many incarnations. It went through many changes, which was a wonderful club on Haight Street with rock and roll 6 nights a week.
And was this drawn in preparation to design the sign that you and...
Yeah, there was, yes, I got the big sign of this.
Yeah.
It's like 3, 4, 5 feet long, that was worked on by Mark Bodie and Kathleen O'Neill and myself. It's in storage. And this is Salisbury Cathedral in a watercolor by me in 1980.
Okay.
Really. I used to go back to visit England a lot more in those days. And there's a nice pair of spectacles in a watercolor by myself. I really like that. It's really cool. And this is a watercolor painted from 35,000 feet over Baffin Island as I was flying to New York. And that's ice in the distance, I think, and clouds in the foreground, and a very curious air hostess behind me, watching me while I did it.
I think it goes the other way.
Yeah. Oh, look. A lot of people don't realize the importance of opening dialogues. Harvey Milk, supervisor. A drawing by me that I did originally for the Ashbury newspaper, and later I self-published a flyer with this on it. I don't know particularly what got me to do it, but that's what
Flip up the page. What was the... what's the process of layering it?
Oh, it was just to cut this out because I wasn't, it was too much for what and it was too political, and
you decided to do it like that.
Yes.
Got it. Okay. Okay, and what's this?
This is the logo that I did for a Street Lightning Gang t-shirt. It was purple on blue, I think it was, or pink, I forget now. And
explain again what Street Lightning Gang is.
The Street Lightning Gang was an artists collective going under the name of the Street Lightning with an apostrophe gang, and it was essentially it was self-described as a graffiti artists union.
Mm-hmm. And you developed this idea because?
Molly wanted to have a street gang. She grew up in Brooklyn and everybody had a street gang, and so she wanted a street gang. So we invented the Street Lightning Gang, which, as I say, was a graffiti artist's moniker.
And this is Molly Bodie.
Molly Bodie, yes. She was Rodriguez back in those days.
Okay. And what was some of the benefits of the Street Lightning Gang? The teleporting, for instance.
Oh, yes, teleport. The way that we earned money was by licensing teleports, which was a system of graffiti stencils that you could stencil any building and turn it into a teleport. And
no doubt we'll run across what one of those teleports look like, and you'll continue talking about it then. There's lots to say on the Street Lightning Gang.
Yes.
So when did you create this, like in the late 70s?
This is 1977.
Oh, here we go. All right.
A lot of these, this man jumping over the style is from a stamp, and so is this one. That's also from a postage stamp.
There's a description in the Whole Earth catalog of how you came up with this design, you said? You showed me?
Yes, it showed the sources for these two objects.
Great.
And here is a very nice lion I designed for somebody's...
These have been put away for quite some
It's
time.
been cooped up for a while.
Okay.
I've always wanted to do a t-shirt of this because I thought it was such a fine lion.
And this was done for...
Somebody's record cover. I never saw
okay.
it.
So you did the artwork, passed it on, and then
Yeah,
the
and then he
record
used
cover
it,
was
and I
made.
don't know how.
Okay. And how about this right here?
Ah, yes. This is for Jack Daniels. It's the New Orleans All-Stars who play for Jack Daniels. This was part of a box that I did with a bottle of Jack Daniels and a magazine and a poster, all of which I designed. And this was part of the graphics.
That they sent you, that you drew and added to?
Yeah, this was based on a photograph, but I drew this from a photograph.
Oh, got it. Okay. Very nice. And you were saying earlier that you should send that back to them because they...
Yes, I've got this and another piece of artwork that they were looking for, and I said equivocally, I do not have it.
That was what, 20, 30 years? No, 30 years ago?
Probably 30 years ago, yes.
And this
25 maybe.
awesome
somewhere.
piece of...
And this is based on a drawing by Condé Nast, who sort of invented what Santa Claus looks like. And this was based on the well-known drawing by Condé Nast. But I changed him to a hippie with flowers in his hair and A for Anarchy on his arm and a copy of the Hashbri newspaper and oh, that's an Indian doll, I believe. American Indian doll. And a bottle of who's Rotgut. I was trying to read NACAP. What's that? Nationals? I don't know. Anyway. And this was, I say, Santa Claus drawn for the Hashbri Hashbri newspaper.
Okay. And this right here.
And the artery. This was a design that I designed specifically for whatever this is called, tubular lighting. It's for a store on Haight Street that sold everything under the sun that could be called art, whether it was Amazonian necklaces or miniature paintings by buffalo women.
And this was Lawrence Holtberg's store,
Lawrence
correct?
Holtberg's store, yes.
All right.
Oh, look at that. And this is a painting I did, a drawing, I guess, and reproduced in coloured inks for Pablo Heising when he died back in 2007. My goodness.
Okay, what are these two little things?
This is a label sticker for Duffy, who designed ski wear, and I designed a house style and logo and everything. There was
So that was the
flyers
label
and
on the
stuff.
clothes that
Yes,
she
right.
made. And okay.
That was probably one of the first jobs that I did when I arrived in Mill Valley back in '73.
Okay.
Amazing, I still got copies of these things. And this was a neat little, as you can see, it's done on graph paper with little dots, and it's for a licensed acupuncturist, and it's on transparent paper so you can see through to where the dots are punctured through onto the other side.
Wow.
And that's a drawing of my hands.
Done for any particular reason, or just
I was
to
going to
practice?
use it as self-promotion, but I never did. It's like one of the many things that I've done for self-promotion, but I never did. But it's
Okay.
a pretty nice drawing of hands. I like that. and it fit. Let's see a print of my signature.
That you used on business cards and anything
Yes,
else? Okay.
yeah. Used in theory, but I don't actually ever remember using it by giving it away. This is the original art in its usual ticky-tacky form for the Haight-Ashbury Street Fair.
First poster?
Haight-Ashbury.
Mm-hmm.
First poster. Yeah, I guess it is. There's a line of type missing there, isn't there?
It's probably a work in progress.
I don't know. Something's not there.
Okay, so what's this?
This is a catalogue for McWarehouse. Everything electronic that you could want.
That you designed?
And I designed the catalogue back in 1983 over a period of 3 months while I was living in New York.
But you didn't do that drawing, correct?
No, I did not do the drawing.
And you designed the layout of the pages, is that right?
Yes, that's right. I designed the whole, put it,
Okay.
squeezed it all together.
Okay.
Nothing very exciting about that except living in New York for 3 months. And this is the last job I did in London, and it's for Mick Farren, our dearly departed brother. That's Mick Farren there. He was a rock and roller and writer. He started IT magazine in London, and this was his book, which I enjoyed reading, called Watch Out Kids.
And you designed the cover?
And I designed the cover, and that's our good friend John Trucks being arrested in the background.
Do you remember what he was getting arrested for at that time? Was that
I'm not sure, but I'm sure that he'll be only too happy to tell you if you ask him. He's a good friend of ours on Facebook.
And you worked with him on Oz magazine?
Yeah, he was part of the underground.
So what's this one?
This is one of at least 3 newspapers that I worked on in Haight-Ashbury. This was the Haight-Ashbury Free Press, and this is a painting that I did and reproduced on the cover of the Haight-Ashbury Free Press from 1995.
Okay. And this was, you cropped this image for the 40th anniversary Summer of Love poster?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
There's a drawing of me, so Tamala says, and that's what it looks as though it is. Yes, it's me with a full beard. David Hoffman was the editor, and here's an editorial meeting drawn by me. Oh, that's Haight-Ashbury Free Press. Yes, Haight-Ashbury staff drawing, staff meeting. There you go. So much fun to look at these old newspapers. 1995.
Excellent. Is that the image again of the...
Yeah, then there, that's the far eye. That's the lion I did earlier on. I've never ever played this. It'd be fun to play it one day.
Oh, is that the actual record?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Yeah. Is the record in there? Yeah, I guess so.
Mm-hmm. Yep, here it is.
Okay, and then this is the tag again for the clothes.
This is the tag again. This is for Duffy, who designed ski wear, and I designed this back in 1973 when I was fresh in Mill Valley from London. And tags of various descriptions, stickers, and printed on.
Is that fabric, those stickers?
Yes.
Okay.
These are woven.
Yeah, okay. And what's this?
Hashbri was a company that was set up by my old friend James Von Amen, and he wanted to use this drawing that I'd done for something else, and it'd been a t-shirt and things, so brought the two together, and so this was my artwork that I prepared for James Von Amen.
Okay.
But it's a drawing that I did, I think it was just a drawing that I did for a t-shirt based on one that I oh yes, it was based on a Shady Grove poster, and the idea of the old Mexican guy playing a guitar, singing on a tortoise, was one that was...
And what's the paste up process?
This is a print, and then this circle is something I've drawn on top, and then this Hashbri is copied from some place and stuck in it. So everything's stuck together with various bits of white tape and stuff.
To make the final look.
To make the final thing that's either photographed in black or white paper, nothing in between.
The Hashbury, is that your lettering, or
no,
that
that was
from, or is that his already?
I think that was his already. I don't think I did that.
Okay. And you were mentioning something about the image.
The image, yeah, I was trying to think. Yes, it was done originally for a Shady Grove poster. I think it was probably Moby Grape.
Okay, in particular.
Yeah.
Music Works.
Music Works. This is original art drawn by me on tracing paper in ink, keeping a remarkably constant line thickness, and you can see the occasional touching up I've done where it didn't quite work. And this was original art for a cover of Music Works, which I got copies of someplace, and this was the logo for Music Works.
Okay. And how about that snake and apple there?
Well,
and leg.
I've got a feeling it was done for a lingerie shop in San Francisco somewhere, but
something Eden.
Yeah, the Garter of Eden.
The Garter of Eden. Yeah.
Yes, there you go. So Garter of Eden. There you go. That's it. Yes. She's nicely.
And how about what's that photo? It looks like you're putting up a sign.
Yes, it's the workman putting up the sign for Mendels Far Out Fabrics on Haight Street. When I sent the drawing for this, I indicated that it was 7 feet 6, and they read it as 7.5 inches. And so they prepared the quote for it based on a little sign like this, which was maybe $150 or something for this big sign that should have cost like $3,000. Betty Messias was such a wily businesswoman. She held them to it. So they had to make this huge sign for $150.
Wow. And you did the lettering as well as a logo, right? They haven't. It looks like they don't have the logo part up yet.
No, that's right.
Okay.
Yeah, there's the flash
little circle or
Jim Dine.
There's a corner of it right there.
Yes,
yeah,
that's right.
Okay. What's that? Oh, they're Mendels. Was this a flyer that you did a drawing for Mendels, or?
Yeah, I used to do Mendels flyers. There's George Lincoln. See, here's George Washington down there, and Mr. Lincoln above there. The George Lincoln 25% off everything in the store sale.
And what did you design about this?
I came up with the idea, I prepared the artwork, I set the type, and put the artwork together.
Excellent. And how about some of these old business cards?
Yeah, as I say, I've always had a business card in the go, whether it's this or that. I hardly ever used a business card. There's another nice one. I hand set that in type.
And how would that be? It would be folded down the center?
No, I think it was to be cut.
Oh, okay.
It was just that it was,
Got it, and then folded over.
Yeah. No, it looks like it's just cut straight there, and there's a cut to waste in the middle.
All right. What's this little watercolor right here?
That's grandfather Charles Henry Townley. He went gold mining in Australia in one of his ventures. didn't find any. He got malaria and came back, or some illness anyway. He started a hardware store in South Wales that my aunt took over, who was a very nice place to visit.
All right, what's this?
One of the many things I worked for Lloyd Kahn for 40 years on and off, and this was a guide to stretching for people who stand up all day, like shopkeepers and the like.
And this looks like
So
a
if you have
laminated just page that people could have.
Yes, you have it under your desk. This
Oh,
is
okay. And did this
people who-
come with the books that?
Yes.
Okay.
Although this was a separate thing.
Oh, okay.
It didn't come with the book.
Oh, okay.
It was based on things that were in the books.
Mm-hmm.
Stretching. It's there's lots of books on stretching, but this is the book on stretching. And
Okay.
so on and so forth.
And then what about, what's that?
Who is this? This is Jesse Norman, a drawing I did that was used in the pink pages of the new San Francisco Chronicle, along with, I did also drawings for Rudolf Serkin and George Cleave.
So these were little ads in the paper that you did drawings for, and did you do the typesetting and the arranging of the
I'm not
letters?
sure. I think this was when I was working at Browning Graphics, and yes, I think I may have done the type layout on these as well.
Okay.
It's
So
the
this
artery.
is
They're
artery
nice.
business card.
Yes.
Okay.
African and Asian art, masks, statues, bronzes, paintings, fine silver jewelry, and textiles. And I designed the logo.
Okay, so what's this? little
These
piece?
are all printed in Hong Kong or Taiwan. So everything had to be written down in very simple, easy to understand language, so that somebody whose second language was easy, understandable. And so I put, this is a baseball diamond, and so I drew that and chose the colors and collectible team in a curve like that. I did the lettering for that, and drew the baseball bat behind it and the type on that, and put it all together.
What would have been in the center there?
A collectible team nightlight. It would be
okay.
a round thing
Yes.
with your particular team's
Okay.
logo on it.
Got it.
Similar to, we probably have a picture of it right here, in fact. These are all the various things we sold, and I designed all the packaging.
Okay.
These are the bobble-headed dolls, and they were used in a very, very famous advertisement for Apple. When Apple first came out, they used these bobble-headed dolls.
Oh, really?
Haight Ashbury Literary Journal. I did, for what it's worth, I designed the logo, did the type and the rule with curved corners, and this was a cover. I designed this, framed the picture and did that. But over the years, I have nothing on the inside of this one though. But in some copies, I have lots of drawings. Haight Ashbury Literary Journal, one of many.
And they still have that going.
Yes, they do. Yep, and they still have the same logo.
What is that Shelter Publications card there?
This? It's a sticker.
Oh, a sticker.
Yes, go on books with an address to
Did
and
you
from.
design that logo? with
Yes,
the
I
S?
did. It's my handwriting. Well, the S is rather.
All right, what's this?
This was given away in all copies of the Coevolution Quarterly, but they were also mailed to people who had bought the Whole Earth catalogue. And so this was a piece of direct mail.
Okay.
And usually when you send out direct mail, if you get a 5% response, you're considered extremely lucky. This got like a 95% response because they were giving away free copies of the Whole Earth catalogue,
Okay.
admittedly, but nobody has ever had a response like
Right.
that to a piece of direct mail.
And you designed
Which is,
that.
What's the catch? The Next Whole Earth catalogue sells blah blah blah. Right? Anyway, very successful piece of graphic design. I did this while I was on the bus going from New Orleans to New York by bus. And this was in the Appalachians, and they were selling fireworks in a shed.
What's that?
What's what, this?
Oh, the Siva Foundation.
Siva Foundation, yeah.
All right.
Siva Foundation, there is a solution in sight. And this is Wavy Gravy's organisation, or at least he helped popularise it. And so I worked with his wife on this. And this is Siva Fights to End Needless Blindness. Now there isn't any smallpox. How about conquering blindness? And it all opens up. And I designed this, by the way.
All right. So it's, I see.
So you get to read the headlines twice.
All right.
They're doing wonderful work. This is another of Lawrence's stores on Haight Street. And this is the logo for Wheel of Fortune.
What you designed?
Yes.
All right. Oh, there's the...
And there's the finished poster, store logo for Mendels, which the sign maker thought was supposed to be 3 feet wide and was much bigger than that. Oh, there you go, Kay. Kay Patchner for supervisor. I suddenly became the hot graphic designer in town because she was from nowhere. I designed this for her and she won. And then the next year, every single person standing for office all had this typeface in italics. They thought that by copying her typeface, they'd all win. Anyway. Okay, she resigned when Harvey Milk got killed because she was third on the list. The guy never got to.
Wow. Was that the incense package?
Yeah.
Did you design that?
Yes. Yeah. For Kim von Temsky, who lives in Hawaii.
That's a shelter.
Shelters
Catalog?
from the storm.
Order?
Oh, this is the big poster.
Oh yeah. And these are all the book covers, or?
These are photographs from the book.
Okay. From...
That is the book cover.
Okay. And you laid this out?
Yes. I designed this.